Oh, Mario! In this video, we're going to revisit my garden project and look at the project management. Just things haven't gone quite according to plan for a number of reasons, mostly my motivation, and you'll notice that it's been raining, so I haven't been able to get out there today. So let's go and have a look. So here we are out in the garden. As you can see, our girls are here coming in to have a look, and if we just move up into the little area where all the action's taking place, just slowly moving into there, you can see that there's a large pile of material there that hasn't been moved. So I didn't get onto that job, didn't get that done. However, I did manage to get another job done around here, and I got the chook house added on to the end there. So the chook house was previously over here by the shed, but I have managed, just zooming around here, to get the chook house there on the end of what was the existing chook house, as you can see in there. Originally it was designed to fit on the end there, so that we could have two cohorts of chickens, but with only two, it's all good now. So that's been got onto there. The pile still remains, and at this end of the shed here, I'll have to just, oops, oh, it's going to be a bit shaky there. I'll just have to get over open the gate. Oh, or perhaps I can go around this way. I'll go around this way. We can see that the chicken shed has been removed there from the end, so that was one little task. And if we come down here, we've still got some material to move as part of the project. And then if we look down here, we can see that the mesh has been put across by a barrier, so that was a little job that I've got done as well. So moving out of here back into the thing proper, we can see that this will enable me to prep this area in here. I'm going to put down a bit of a floor in there and a roof on that, and that'll give me an area, a dry storage area for some long material sheets, longer that are 3.6. So I'm going to put a 4 meter long sort of dry storage shed in there. We can see the burner's been cleaned out, and that's ready for action. And one of the other little tasks that I'm hoping, it's just a small task, I might be able to do one evening after work, is to get this garden here, put some weed killer on the garden and get rid of that convolvulus, and then put a little bit of a fence around there, a little bit of a barrier out of the ubiquitous green mesh. Put some of that around there to keep the chooks out of it and what have you. So yes, so that's when things are at. So we'll go back and now look and see how that fits into our project management. So here's the garden chart, the stand-up project management chart. So stand up and watch this. Remember, it's very hard to fall asleep when you're standing up, so hopefully this won't be sleep inducing, but it could certainly be a problem. So as I pointed out in the little garden video, the trees haven't been prepared for burning, so we can't do that. But I have removed the material at the end of the hen house by the hedge. That's actually been done. So that can get moved over here and signed off, and we can put a date on that, and that'll be today's date. So that's 12/02/17. So that's done and dusted. That's Went from to do to doing to signed off. That's awesome. And that's there has not been done. Moved the hen house by the shed. Yep, that's all been done as well. So that's going to get a we can put a date on that one here. Okay, 12/02/17. So that's all done, and you can see that these are starting to come up in chronological order as well. Prepare ground for cobblestones, that can be done. There. Remove the stumps, that hasn't been done, and the put in the posts for the garage door. That's that hasn't been done. That sort of tends to be in the waiting list. So what I'm going to put in here, hopefully get this week here, what I'm going to be putting in the to-do list is the weed spraying, hopefully. So put that in. I'll just do Control C, Control V, Control V. No. Okay, Control C, Control V. So I'm going to use that one there. I'm hoping, and I'm putting up in here in the to-do list one evening this week, I'm hoping to come out and do the weed spraying, garden weed spraying. Weed. So that's going to be done in there, the garden weed spraying. I also did a little job here where I pushed off the end of the shed, but that was just like I put a mesh across the end of the shed to stop the chooks escaping around the back of the shed. But that's just temporary, so I'm going to do some more work in there. So hopefully I'll do some more of that. So Control V just puts up another little one here, and that's sort of I'm going to put mesh at the end of the shed. Yeah, that's a permanent mesh at the end of the shed. What I've got there is just the old grating. Permanent. Oh, perhaps I should put in here permanent a typing skills test. The end of the shed, and that's got to be sorted out. This permanent mesh at the end of the shed, and essentially I've got to get those trees all prepped up. They're the main ones there, and then we can start doing this prep in here. Still got removed stumps and materials from behind the shed. I don't know whether we need an actual date on this, as when I proposed it might remove a degree of embarrassment for me. So I've got these all down to be done by me. That's probably doesn't necessarily have to be there. Okay, prepare trees for burning, and again I don't need a date there. It's probably more the completion date that's just relevant in these particular ones here, but that has to be done, and then then I can burn them. Can do the going, and that's there, and then waiting in the back there. That's so that's sort of got our sort of chart up to date. It's keep us got a little bit of work in reserve there, and then we can move some stuff. We've got a little bit done, obviously a little bit of rain and motivation and things, but yeah, so that's sort of where the project's at the moment, and people, you can see at a glance what needs to be done. So yep, I'm going to just leave the chart there. And I think that's about it for this time. So yeah, I think we've got the project is, I wouldn't say ticking along, but it's moving along, and we've got it going, and we're certainly managing it as best we can with the limited resources that we have, and some time delays for weather. So the actual chart itself doesn't take too much to update. I think it's fairly clear, and we're working away with some dates and things like that. So we can see, you know, it's sort of testing the chart and seeing how it's going. So far, I'm quite happy with it, and we'll see what develops from there. So, cheers. See you.